Ah, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Rattay. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Well, of course I do. I won.
In your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
And how many adventures we still have ahead of us, eh?
I hope so. But to be honest, conquering Malashov and capturing von Bergov, I hope Shishka has a foolproof plan.
Don't worry. It's nothing we can't handle.
And when we tell our story in some tavern, the lasses will be falling at our feet.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell! Soldiers! Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, and there's a dead body! Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Oh, those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Rattay that time.
Come on. We can handle this motley bunch.
And they're not worth getting your sword dirty. Let's just ask them nicely to leave.
Nicely? Sigismund's lackeys?
All right then, not nicely. But no violence.
Christ, you're no fun, but no violence, if you insist. Hey! Shitheads!
Hey, looky here. Who's the cute pair? Who are you?
Hunters.
I see. But that's a bit of a problem, gentlemen. Because in this camp, we're the hunters. And I doubt there's enough game for all of us.
We don't hunt animals.
What did he say? Why are you even bothering talking to him? Come on, Kval. Stop mucking about.
Shut it, crap. Get lost, you two. This forest belongs to the crown now. Can't you see King Sigismund's colours?
Fuck Sigismund.
That's enough.
Oh, come on. Don't do anything stupid. We all know how this'll turn out. You'll come at us, and that bloke over there will get an arrow between the eyes from my friend. You two at the front will shit yourselves, and I'll kill both of you with one blow.
That'll leave 2 against 2. It'll be over in the blink of an eye.
Or you can clear off and sharpish. You'll stay alive, and we won't have to pick your flesh out from under our fingernails for a week.
It doesn't get more fair than that.
Fuck this, Kval. Let's get out of here. What about the fucking deer? We'll kill another one. For fuck's sake.
Your mate's a sharp one. You should listen to him.
You know what, gentlemen? I'm sick of this place. We'll go somewhere else.
But
I said, let's go!
Henry? What are you doing?
Уёбывайте отсюда, челы.
Yeah. And that's that.
Как детей испугали.
I didn't
Easy.
expect it to be so easy.
Oh, I did. After all we've been through, a couple of common soldiers can't give us any trouble.
All
Факты.
right. All right.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
Согласен.
All right. Nobody needs to know.
My thoughts exactly.
And what about the dead man on the tree?
We should bury him. It's not sacred ground, but we can't drag him with us. And we can't leave him to the wolves either.
What
Да,
now?
Это правильно.
Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
Of course.
All right. You take care of the dough. I'll start digging a grave.
Что-то быстренько квест прошел. Я думал, повеселее будет у чела. Ну ладно, типа это активность. Какой-то небольшой таск, да. Сделал и забыл. Ну чё, пошли на турнир, получается. Сколько тут по времени? Что-то очень быстро мы все сделали. На самом деле. Можно тогда и эти... Или лук оставить на память. Не, ну чё, он мне не мешает, ладно. Он там, конечно, весит какой-то вес, да? Ну я так-то, конечно, не научился. Хотя сейчас можно по приколу пойти сейчас. Там вроде Кубенко учит всяким скиллам. Ой, Годвин тут сидит вообще.
That money? Are you really going to give it to us just like that?
А, это
Such a
Самуил
fortune.
сидит.
What do you mean, give it to you? We earned this together, are we not?
No, you know what I meant. I'm grateful to you, but your people lost everything. I'm sure you could do with every groschen you can get your hands on.
Henry, money is power, but not when it's locked up in a chest somewhere. You have to know when to spend it, and what on. And believe me, getting revenge on Van Berko is worth every last groschen.
Это, кстати, умом. Деньги, которые просто лежат, они не стоят ничего. Ага. Попал. Не, ну тут надо просто научиться, на самом деле. Типа, мне кажется, оно даже легче, чем в первой части. Надо просто понять, где этот прицел находится. И я, в принципе, пойму. Там типа просто еще эти в Кутенберге вроде шахтерские соревнования были по стрельбе, ну. Что-то я думаю, у меня нету шансов, я так себе стрелок. Хотя тут, я думаю, что как и в первой части стрельба, она очень жесткая. Просто ее нужно очень сильно пристрелять. Потому что вот без опыта, ну типа мечами можно затыкать, да? Стрелы надо тренить реально. Потому что я думаю, тут и разные луки ведут себя по-разному. Так, пацаны работают. Хорошо. Можно поехать, кстати, посмотреть, что по заданиям. Время-то есть, вот в Биланы, например, сходить. Хлопчик на побегеньках. Так, а ну давай. Что-то новое.
Hey, Henry, over here.
Посланец товариства. О, это я понял. Это что, сюжетка продолжается?
What is it you want?
You must be Henry.
Так.
Yes, I am.
I've got a message from Master Chenyak for you. Go and see him in the Ole as soon as you can.
What does he want?
I don't know. I was just told to find you and give you the message.
Это хорошо. Побочное задание. Это даже круто. Это значит что-то большое. Вот нравится, что мне тут контента реально много. Все равно, если так прикинуть, реально по сюжету... И в первой части было много заданий, но здесь прям вообще... И сложность их действительно классная, и уже не стесняется в каждых таких крутых побочках делать такие прямо катсценки, пускай не небольшие, но прям красивые, приятные. По-богатому. Сейчас мы у челика спросим, что у нас тут интересного. Ой. Чуть не туда пошел, ну ладно. И еще тут есть цепочки заданий. Ну вот в Тросковицах в основном было, да. Хотя тут тоже, типа, вот у банщицы, да, у этого.
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you need help with anything? I'm looking for work.
I don't. But if you're not afraid of hard labor, try asking at the mill. The miller always needs help. Anyway, old Markow's got other things to grind besides flour at the moment.
What do you mean?
Rumour has it some strumpet shacked up with him, and we haven't seen hide nor hair of him since.
Keeping his nose to a different grindstone then?
You as they say. If you want to
Я,
see an
кстати,
old man
уверен.
act the fool, give him a young woman.
How do I get to the
Я
mill?
уверен, кстати, что это Роза.
Southwest till you reach the river. Then follow it upstream. It's a huge mill in the middle of nowhere. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Я уверен, что это Роза, учитывая, что этого батю взяли в плен. Показали, что, скорее всего, ее... там никого нету, да? Я уверен, что это Роза. Так, а там еще было в Малишове, да? А, я не могу сюда попасть, да? Хотя что не могу? Могу. Что по времени? 12, да? Нормально могу. Сходить просто посмотреть. Мне же не обязательно в замок лезть. Достаточно просто сходить посмотреть, что у трактирщик, как дела. Ну я что-то просто чувствую, что это не просто какая-то девушка. Я думаю, что она сбежала из плена. Так, материалы скинуть. Книжку отдать потом. Так.
Come here.
Где мой малыш?
Here you go. Take it.
Давай, кушай, чудовище.
God be with you. Keep the peace.
God be with you.
Так, Шинкар, давай.
What would you like?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
Try asking Hashtal. He's the groom at the Malashov stables. There's always something to do when animals are involved. Try and ask him.
Working with horses, eh?
Why not? Coin is coin, after all. And that's about it, lad.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Ну, я думаю, что там не просто конь, скорее всего. Хотя, типа, в первой части тоже было задание найти коня. Но оно там интересно развивалось. Значит, здесь, да? И здесь. Хорошо. Где еще у нас? Быланы Высоко. Мысковати. Надо будет, как закончу эти задания. Можно просто будет погулять по местам интересным. Посмотреть, может, есть какие-то приколы. Ну, а сейчас, наверное, можно в дыру, да? Спросить у чела, что за задание он хочет. Побочный квест какой-то. Ну, без фаст-травела, конечно, с такой карты будет тяжеловато. На самом деле. Но это надо распробовать. Там и ощущения совершенно другие. Так, ченик. Ченик. Это у нас вон там вот дыра. Давай рассказывай, показывай.
I'll have a beer.
Good day to you.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
Sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If we take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
If you put it simply like that, I reckon you're right.
Can I count on you?
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
Could you be a little less cryptic?
We're going to blow the place sky high.
Aren't you afraid of the gallows?
What's one human life compared to the importance of saving the entire kingdom? Someone would have to rat us out. And I don't think any one of us would do such a thing.
Why me of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places where you'd least expect them. Like in a mine.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war. You can work independently, and you're reliable.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
Ох, ё-моё.
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
One barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
А людей
You can count on
не
me.
убьет?
Do you know where I could start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Интересное мировоззрение.
Don't worry. I'm no butcher.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hog will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier. Take care, friend.
Ага, 300, да? Нормально так. То есть есть, получается, хороший полицейский, вот это плохой, который будет с тобой трындеть.
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Chenyek is... well... you know.
I don't know. Continue.
Chenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this and that's not appropriate.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Chenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Chenyek is dragging us down.
I don't like where you're going with this. You better stop before it's too late.
Не будем.
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you?
Да.
Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
See you soon, my friend.
Ну, видимо, этот чел на нас еще и нападет потом, да? Так, хорошо. Где этот у нас Элдрис? Ага, это пушкарь. Это пушкарь наш. Кент. Сейчас поговорим с Кентом.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Прокоп Элдрис.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the
Ну да,
king if I
изготовлять его
could,
ж пока
but even my supply is not
тяжело.
infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder at the moment. I was robbed recently. Can you believe it? Scheißdreck.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohonovitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
Поймать...
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly.
Поймать и
But like I
украсть.
said,
Хорошо.
you didn't hear it from me.
You can count on me. Thanks for the help.
Поймать, перехватить, перекрасть. И я уверен, что еще можно и мирным путем выкупить, разобраться. Вообще прикольно, что в игре много вариантов прохождения. То есть она с одной стороны линейная, да, что многие вещи здесь, ну не то чтобы заскриптованы, но у игры обычно там 1-2 исхода, да. Но способов достижения этих исходов, оно очень разнообразное. Поэтому вот приятно видеть такую проработочку. Наверное, сейчас тогда почилим. Я пока не хочу просто основной квест выполнять, погоняем основные. Можно даже переодеться. Красивая архитектура. Да и вообще город огромный. Покруче даже Новиграда. Вспоминаются эти города с ассасинов, но там, в принципе, построение немножко другое. Ну, они такие широкие, они больше, более вертикальные. Все-таки игра не про паркур, поэтому здесь приколдесы, скажем так, другие. Можно, кстати, зайти к Менгарду, может у него еще работа есть какая-то.
Master Menhard from Frankfurt is now in charge of the sword-fighting brotherhood in Gutenberg.
По идее, нет у него никакой работы, но вообще значок меня немножечко возмущает. Значит, посмотрим. Давай.
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am here, is it not?
Калина, вам важка зброя, прямий удар. О.
If you are interested in ringen, I show you one good hold. I use it often. Glaub mir. This is blow from back of hand. Hard and no trick. Kurzum, ein Schlag, wie er sein sollte.
350. Нормально.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ja. You like ringen? Like fight? Yes? Then you like this too. Look, after a hit von rechts, you lean into next attack. But it is only ruse. Instead of this, from the linke Rückhand, you go directly geradeaus, in front of you. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund.
Вот жалко, что эти камбухи не показывают хотя бы пару раз, вот как кот этот в Тросковице показывал. Что у нас там по кампулям? И это я еще не все выучил, оказывается, да? То есть тут еще куча комбинаций.
Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
Я не знаю, учат ли эти повышают ли комбинации этот навык еще. Вообще было бы логично, если бы они повышали, но это такое. Еще одно задание? А, это, наверное, этот, как его? Шахтерчик. Ну, я пока не буду его задание брать. Я бы, наверное, просто сейчас передохнул. Что-то можно продать еще интересное. Сейчас глянем. Мечи для двубоев. Так, это все есть. Сложим материалы. Это мы оставим для того, чтобы перк работал. Ну, если что, у меня есть деньги, можно будет попродавать вот эти кираски. Они очень дорогие. В принципе. Вон ватные сапоги. Дорогие попоны всякие. Так, книжек читать нечего. Можно просто поспать. Поспим до 5, до 6 даже, наверное. Почапаем на турнир, и потом пойдем посмотрим, что за место у этого. Что за девочка к мельнику пришла. Я уверен, что это Роза, прямо уверен. Если нет, то это, конечно, будет интересно тоже. Так, турнир. Так, обладунок. Так, чуть-чуть сократим время. Гутенбергский турнир. Что-то у нас не получилось на 3-ю записаться. Но если что, я в следующий раз буду только на самую последнюю записываться. Там, видимо, самая жесткая награда находится. Там, где ты со своим вольным стилем приходишь в своих доспехах. Там, в принципе, и предупреждают, что надо в самом пиздатом эквипе вылазить. Так. Оценочки. Ну, по-богатому, по-богатому. Это не ротайский турнир.
Esteemed citizens of Gutenberg, the glory of this city is great, as is the wisdom of the sworn counselors at its helm. Therefore, it is only fair that the glory of our town give a warm welcome.
I see you're eager, but you don't have any tournament gear.
We'll begin with the sword and shield discipline. You
Ой,
can
вот это
use your
что-то
shield
новое.
to cover yourself, bash or hide your blade to surprise
Это что-то новое. Что челы
your
прямо
opponent.
с воздуха падают.
And I'm sure our contenders have many more tricks up their sleeves.
Ну, там
That's why we expect today's duels to be quite a spectacle. Let's get to it.
говорят, как раз через недельку выйдет первый крупный патч.
Now, we'll see a duel between two men,
Будет интересно
neither of whom
посмотреть,
is
что
to
они
be
пофиксили.
trifled with. Henry of Scullets, welcome him once more. Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough bruiser who's well known across the town. Biela the Black. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be...
Так, комбо, комбо, комбо. Комбо, одноручный меч, да? Право, лево, право, лево, право, лево, вверх, право, лево. И удар в колено, лево, вверх, лево.
Traitor! No time to lose. Get to it.
Я даже без зелья выйду. ну ты чел, конечно.
Overpowered his opponent in the
Что-то
first
вообще он
round.
даже пикнуть не успел.
Henry of Skalitz. Victory's within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight.
Босиком еще.
Let your steel ring. Fight.
А я могу одеть что-то этот себе? А, то есть я босиком ухожу, да? Чё, что с лицом? Не, щитом так нубы только дерутся, я уже понял.
End of duel. A second hard-earned win for this famous and truly mighty contender.
Easy.
Henry of Skalitz.
Easy.
Now comes the final sword and shield duel. Welcome to those who are yet to meet their match. Henry of Skalitz, who has already triumphed once today. And who's going to face him? Willem the Thatcher. He used to be a miner, but he says he missed the sunshine. That's why he became a Thatcher, to be closer to heavens and enjoy the sunshine to the fullest. Who'll taste the glory and who'll feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided.
Так, еще рассмотрим комбо. Лево, вверх, лево. Вверх, вверх, лево. Попробуем.
Let your steel ring fight.
Угу. Вверх. Ага. Вверх. 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 Лево. Рано. Вверх. Вверх. Лево. Вверх. Вверх. Лево. Ну, что-то не получается пока, ладно. Вверх. Вверх. Лево. Ну, какой-то камбуха получилось, но, видимо, не так.
Duel went to this skillful swordsman who displayed truly beautiful technique. He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
No mercy!
Давай, давай, давай.
He sure knows how to handle his shield.
Such speed! As if the shield had no idea you could
Давай.
Through the shield and into it. Wow!
Such speed!
Что, это все? Все?
He sure knows how to handle a shield.
Useless!
Do that with a shield. What a spectacle!
End of duel!
А что это на мне висит, кстати? Так, боевой выхук. Ага. Это баф на урон, да? Это у нас 5 навычки владения мечем. После комбо, да? Оно, интересно, после 30 добавляет или нет? И цепь ударов, да? Ну, приятно. Короче, комбо имеет смысл осваивать.
The deed is done! The winner of the sword and shield discipline is a nimble, skilled fencer who has yet to be defeated. Henry of Skalitz! Let's move on to the art of the longsword. This is the most difficult and most beautiful.
I haven't seen swords.
Give me the gear for the next discipline.
You're right on time. Here, let me give you a hand. See you soon, my friend.
Так, мы отдали вещи.
Now, our honorable swordsmen will show off their skills. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. And which worthy opponent has Lady Fortune chosen for him? Matthew the Minter. Enjoy the duel that will soon follow.
Хорі то Хенрі. Так, гравець. Так, довгий меч, комбо. То есть это натуральный комбо, да? Open abdomen. Лево вниз, так. Ага. Вниз, вправо. Хочется, короче, вот это вот удар в архиве. Это, видимо, оглушающий удар. Вниз, вправо.
Contenders, forward!
Keep your distance!
End of duel!
Что-то челы разваливаются быстрее, чем я комбо делаю.
The winner of the first duel!
Перекач. Он самый.
Winner of the sword and shield discipline, Henry of Skalitz. It seems Lady Luck is on his side. Let's see how fickle she is today. Ready? Go for it!
Wasn't very good.
I feel quite hungry!
Ha! Hey, lad, come over here.
Things he can do.
Surprised the other bloke's still standing.
End of duel!
Чел
The
что-то
Lord has decided
улетает.
who will be humbled and to whom will be granted a
Улетает чел.
second victory.
Ну ты это
Winner of
провалила
the sword
самая
and shield
простая комбо.
discipline, Henry of Skalitz.
Как раз набить вот это вот бафы для комбинации. Приятно.
We already know the winner of the sword and shield discipline. And now we have two brave contenders vying for victory in the longsword discipline. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more.
If only I had a man like that at home.
Another brave warrior. duty, as his
фанатки.
face is as smooth and pretty as a lass's.
Фанатки, фанатки.
But don't
Now
let us
that's
look
what I
fool
call
you.
a hunk of a
This lad
man.
is as strong as an ox, can bend iron with his bare hands, and hits like a hammer. Watch closely. We'll now see whose skill proves to be greater. Contenders, forward!
Чел, а что с лицом? Где твоя защита? Что с лицом? Что ты так... А, мастер страйк даже делаешь. Даже мастер страйк умеешь делать.
End of duel!
Ну, слабенько, чел. Если бы они хотя бы пробивали
Winner of the
этот
first
мастер
duel,
страйк,
Henry
то он
of
меня вообще не
Skalitz.
продамажил. Мастер
Victory is
страйком.
within his reach, but things are far from over. His opponent surely won't go down without a fight.
Я думаю, кстати, что мод разделают хардкор мод для боевки. С циферками урона надо все-таки
Contenders,
подкрутиться.
get to it!
Хотя бы на турнире. А то как-то нечестно. Я такой перекач.
End of duel!
Извините. Чела на кого-ли.
The final duel is over, and what a spectacle it was! There he is, a masterful swordsman, quick and precise. Such is today's longsword winner! Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz! Harnischfechten! Duels in heavy armor are coming up next.
О, heavy armor.
Beautiful swordplay. That victory was well deserved.
I'm here to return the tournament gear.
Wonderful. I wish everyone else was as thoughtful as you. Hi, it's all here. Thanks very much.
See you later, my friend.
Так, одноручным мечом будем драться, да? Так, что у нас тут? Пурпурен, Хауберг, Кераса. Можно без Ваффенрока. Можно снять.
Now, we'll see a duel between two men, neither of whom is to be trifled with. Henry of Skalitz, welcome him once more. And who's going to face him? Willem the Butcher. I wish both of you the best of luck and a steady arm. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin! End of duel! Winner of the first
Чела в одну
duel!
камбуху. Позор какой-то.
Henry! He clearly has the
Мне
advantage,
кажется,
but will he be able to use it?
одна ручка
We shall
поломанная
see.
поровну абсолютно. Там на нее столько много перка влияет,
Ready?
что это прямо несерьезно. Ну вот, типа, с одного мастер-страйка. У меня даже с двуручки такого урона нету.
The Lord has decided who will be humbled and to whom will be granted a second
Это что-то шутка
victory.
какая-то просто. 167 показывает, но тут, короче, этот ряд перков, он вообще ёбнутый. Где там вот это было? Сейчас, в Крадисе, по-моему. Где там, типа, вулочный боец, да. 10% одноручки. Потом в мечах, типа, есть гладиатор, который, я узнал, он дает плюс 5 даже выше 30. То есть у тебя 35 получается мечами. А это, типа, скалируется скорость и урон от мечей. Потом там вихрь, по-моему, да, вот это вот. Если бьете с коротким мечом, 30 защиты, еще и меньше выносливости. А потом еще и там в ремесленничестве, да? Где там бритва? Где там она была? Як бритва, да, вот. Типа еще плюс 10 урона. И вот это все стакается. Какая-то ёбнутая цифра получается. Это, конечно, да. Подняк. Ну, игра не то, что про боевку. Но такое иногда может удивить.
Now, let's move on to the final duel between the finest warriors we have seen today. Today's longsword champion, Henry of Skalitz. Now his skills will be put to the test by a tough cruiser who's well known across the town, Matthew the Minter.
И это без
Who will
зелий,
taste the
которые можно
glory and who will
выпивать.
feel the sting of defeat? That will soon be decided.
Как-то очень легко.
Let your steel ring! Fight!
For glory!
Yeah!
Ага, выжил камбуху одну, да?
Wanker! End of duel! Overpowered his
О,
opponent
хоть
in the
одел
first
наконец-то
round.
маску. Чел
Henry
вообще
of Skalitz!
не думал.
He clearly has the advantage, but will he be able to use it? We shall see. Ready? Go for it!
I didn't see where it came from.
Wanker!
Holy fuck, that's skill.
End of duel! People of Gutenberg, behold, undefeated and indomitable, nimble and strong. Those are the qualities of today's free combat champion. Hear ye, people of Gutenberg. This day has come to an end, and so has our tournament. But the glory of those who have excelled today will not fade with the setting sun. It will endure until they are finally overcome.
Ничего себе. Неплохо. Базилиард. Ну, что-то ладно, такой себе. Выполнили задание. В принципе, что-то вообще без напряга. Ну ладно, мы супер-мега перекач, поэтому... Так, и сколько оно мне дает? 326, а так, а сейчас сколько будет? Для 10 обладунка. Ну, 10 обладунка, и так с переносимым весом нормально. Так, а борыться у нас где находится? Ага, в Багунёвицах, да? Окей, тогда идем в Багунёвицы. Далековато, но ничего. Опять же, учитывая fast travel, нормально. Молодычка. Давай.
You made it.
Так, а ну-ка. Ну, для молодычки можно и одеться красиво.
After all,
Так,
Are you sure it's me you're waiting for?
you and no other.
так.
Do we know each other? You don't look familiar.
No, we don't. But we were destined to meet.
What do you mean?
Так, беды с
I
башкой.
dreamt about you on St. John's Eve, and then again a few more times.
Так. Иванів день, это, видимо, Ивана Купала, да? 7 июля.
Are you confusing me with someone else?
Oh no, I had a dream about you, and you looked exactly like this. Those eyes, the hair, that nose, exactly as I remember it.
Well, all right. What is it you need?
What do you think? A groom?
Ого.
A groom? It's a little hasty for my liking. I mean, I've never seen you before in my life.
That is of no matter. See, on St. John's Eve, Ola's village girls floated
Tak.
wreaths. Hannah's bobbed its way to the other bank. Eliza's fell to pieces, but mine floated the furthest of
Точно,
all.
беды с башкой.
And then that night, I dreamt of you.
What was that you said about wreaths?
You're not from around these parts, are you? Me and the girls release them on the water every St. John's Eve. If your wreath reaches the other side, it means you will soon be married. But if it sinks or breaks up, yours will be a miserable marriage. And mine got swept downstream to who knows where.
And that means...
When I wed, my husband will take me away from here.
You say you dreamt about me?
And more than once at that. But the first time was on St. John's Eve, and that means something.
Does it now? And what?
that it will come true. I picked 9 flowers at night, put them under my pillow, and you know the rest.
Thanks for the explanation. I don't want to dampen your spirits, but you must be mistaken. I have no plans to marry just yet. And I can't, anyway.
But my dreams. The wreath of 9 herbs. I did everything they told me.
And if you are to marry away from here, it probably shouldn't be to someone like me.
I'm not saying he has to be from far away. Kutenberg would be enough for me.
I'm not a city lad. I'm from Skalitz.
Skalitz? You're a villager? Well, it certainly couldn't have been you I was dreaming of then.
Ой ой.
I bid you safe travels. The man in my dream looked older. Not this well.
Ой 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 ой, городская курица. Пацанов села не уважает. Не особо-то и хотелось. Гречный вояка. Давай поговорим с чем. О, ежик. Что, опять тебе своровали что-то?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to learn some holds.
Fine.
Ага. А чё это он стоит? Я ж ему помог. Он же ж не должен был уже...
I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
I'd like to learn a few...
All right then.
Вроде ж он не должен был уже этим быть. Разбойником. Я ж ему отдал доспехи. Но, видимо, это все равно случайный ивент. Так, багунёвыцы. Значит, надо поспать там, да? И будем искать этот обоз с порохом. Так, тут есть корчма. Чумни могилы, да? Так, понятно. Так просто, видимо, не найти, да? Можно местных, конечно, поспрашивать, но... Я думаю, и так справимся. Если оно показывает, что где-то возле дороги, то оно так и будет. Можно только сохранение сделать на всякий случай. Можно выйти на основную дорогу, да? И посмотреть, что там происходит. Какой-то всадник на лошади едет. Опа! Воз, пацаны. Что-то ищем, пацаны. Охоронить Усика. А вот и Усик, да? Здорово, мужик.
So you're in a bit of a pickle, eh? These damned horses. They got spooked in the forest, and this is how it ended up.
You wouldn't happen to be a certain Whisker, would you?
What? Why? Who's asking?
That doesn't matter. What I'm interested in is your cargo. 1 whole barrel, to be exact.
My God. How did you know about that? Speak up or I'll call for help.
They heard you were having trouble back at camp. So they sent me here to get that barrel before everyone in the region hears about it.
Huh. I had no idea they had such good spies at the camp. All right then, here's the key. Take one of the barrels from the chest in the wagon. Apologize for me back at the camp. I'll come as soon as we get this fixed.
Maybe that bridge over there would have worked.
Yeah, yeah. You know what they
Так,
say
а
about
скрыня
iron?
где?
Now we just need to figure out what to do about it.
Ага, вот скрыня, да? Все, готово дело. Хорошо. Тогда можно к Мельникову пойти, да? Или отправиться в грунт сразу. Давай сразу отправимся, закроем задачку. Так, поїсти.
Here you go. Take it.
Покормить малыша.
Ka! Ka! Go!
Сейчас выдадим им
Ka!
порох.
Quick! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa!
Ага, вон пацаны наши, видимо.
Hell. Oh, Satan. For Christ's sake, shut your mouth.
He doesn't. I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
I came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
Потому
But
что
you
это
did
круче,
it.
чем
Now
силва.
we just have to wait for nightfall.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine.
Так,
Then we'll carry the barrel inside and bang!
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it
откуда он
can
это
cause.
знает?
But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If
Ага,
I'm not
он горит
mistaken,
уже.
he did it. The others are stirring up a panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Красная
Christ, how the
тряпка.
hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
Jesus, can't someone else blow it up? Like the fella who put up the rag?
He's busy putting out the fire. Do you know how suspicious it would be if he just got up and left all of a sudden? You can do it.
What'll happen if I don't make it in time?
Ну, завалит насмерть.
You'll save on a coffin, and you've just got to make it.
All right. Well, wish me luck.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now, because I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case.
Ну,
With
погнали,
me!
погнали.
Move it! They won't be putting out the fire forever.
Погнали, погнали. Так это что, сейчас Аллах Акбар будет, да? Ну, квестики, конечно, у вас подрывные.
There's no time for chit-chat, lad. Move it!
Мгм. Красная тряпка. Красная тряпка, давай, давай, красная тряпка. Красная тряпка.
Where now?
Бля. Тут закрыто. Тут закрыто.
Delle. I hope I'm not lost. I've definitely been this way already.
Красная тряпка, красная тряпка. Не,
Wasn't I
я,
supposed to go a different way?
я не туда пошел. Угу. Он мне подсказывает, что я не туда пошел. Не здесь. Красная тряпка. Не, я, видимо, вообще заблудился. Это место, где вот этот вот был штейгер. Красная тряпка.
There's the beam with the rag on it. That must be where I should put the barrel.
Где?
Now to get out of here. Quick.
А где мой этот смолоскип? Охеренно теперь. По темноте? Не. Отмена. Отмена.
I should get a move on.
Бля. Куда бежать?
It'll blow any moment now.
А, все понятно. Я круг сделал, да. Сейчас надо как-то по-другому бежать. Тут явно таймер есть, поэтому... Надо по съебам давать по быстрому маршруту. Причем надо как-то так, чтобы еще и успеть.
Now to get out of here. Quick. Delle. I'm running out of time.
Так, скажи мне, что я бегу правильно. Да, я бегу правильно. Я бегу правильно. Ух, почти. Или смерть. Непритомні. Ага.
Damn, that was some bang. You got all your limbs?
My ears are ringing like hell. I'm all right
Контужений,
otherwise,
да?
I think.
You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close. Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp.
You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you.
You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hut. Now what's all this?
Ага.
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
You say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. It's too late. It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender
Or die.
We made one boom, and we can make another boom just as well.
And where's the powder?
Well, it was just here.
Damn it, Henry!
Enough bullshit! Die! I'll tear you a new arsehole, you fuck!
А, кулаками?
You've God and the blessed one! You don't fight with gods, you fool! You surrender to them!
А, по съебам давать? Ну, давай по съебам. По съебам так по съебам. Такой вариант нас тоже устраивает. Так, куда мы пойдем? Мы пойдем сюда. Мы не будем убивать варту, мы просто устроим с ними забег. Кто быстрее бегает? 18-летний пацан или деды 40-летние? Я так и думал. Так, а что у нас там по репутации? Хотя бы себя не испортил. Ну, вроде везде нормально, плюс-минус, да. Так, куда мы сейчас направимся? Типа в Биланы, да? Вообще можно с Ольготы попасть. А, без разницы на самом деле. Миссия засидки, да? Давай поговорим.
What? Fuck off!
Say your prayers.
You're a dead man!
Давай. Чё?
Victory or death?
С 2 ударов улетела очередная. Да, какие-то хлипенькие челебосы. Так, ладно. Так, Биланы. Тут есть где-нибудь этот лазней? Нету лазней. Можно помыться. Это мы и сделаем. Місце для купання. Омитися. Это хорошо. І випрати одяг. Шикарно. Так, пошли делать этот квестик.
Ja. Go. Go. Ka. Ka. Quick! Quick!
Так, тут мельник. И что за девочка? Ну, я уверен, что Роза. Я уверен, что это Роза.
Open the door, please.
Мой нарко. Ты у нас кто?
Oh my god, thank you. That lunatic said he was fetching an axe. You have to help me.
Wait, slow down.
Так, это не Роза.
Who are you?
Не
Can't
понял.
you see? I'm from the mill. I'm the miller's wife. The miller, that old beast. He's always been nasty to me, but now he started beating me too. So I said I was leaving him. I told him anywhere would be better than here.
And he locked you up?
He said the only place I'd be going would be 6 feet under.
Ого.
Damn, that's terrible.
Please, talk to him. He'll listen to a proper man. I'm too scared of him.
All right, I will. Where can I find him?
There's a shed behind the mill with wood in it. He must have gone there to get the axe.
Stay here. I'll go and look for him.
Thank you.
Так.
And be careful.
Что-то она классно себя строит. Может, не все так просто. Может, она злюка. А мельник нормальный Кент. Нифига себе мельницы, конечно. Коттеджи двухэтажные. Так, чел, давай. А где ты? Или ты за домом? За домом? Так, вот топор. Так.
No one here. I hope I didn't miss him. I'll have to get back.
Может, жена его и убила? О, кто-то говорит, мужик.
No, I just went to fetch you for a laugh. I reckon you're just who we're looking for.
Так.
What are you doing here?
I've come for the girl who's been locked up here. But now I see she's scarpered.
What do you know about this?
She said the miller here was beating her and wanted to kill her.
You what?
She was beside herself with fear. If I hadn't helped her, she'd have lost her mind by now.
You idiot. That bitch was stealing from me. I locked her in there while I fetched the guard. Not so I could kill her.
Well, that was easier than I expected. The wicked girl got away, and the young man here helped her to escape. So, either you pay for what she stole, or I'll personally clap you in the stocks.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Do you mean to say that helping someone, out of ignorance, granted, but in good faith, is worthy of punishment?
Well, I suppose...
Good faith or not, it's your fault.
Well, perhaps one day, when you yourself are in trouble, you'll need someone like me to come along and help you.
I don't give a shit. She took all my money.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me that little prick's talked you round.
She used him, just as she used you.
So she's going to get away with it, all because she knows how to twist fellas around her finger.
Don't worry, I'll catch her. I know what she looks like. I'll ask around the village. Maybe someone's seen her. She can't have got far. The laddie is right. He only wanted to help. I can't arrest him for that.
And what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Stay here in case she shows up again.
Kurva.
As for you, you may have got off this time, but in future, think with your head and not your balls when you next see a pretty woman. Farewell.
Fucking bitch.
Вот так вот. Внешность обманчива. Ну ладно. Провалилась моя стратка, что Роза... Значит, Роза реально по сюжету заочена где-то.
Quick! Quick! Go!
Ну ладно. Пойдем сейчас к коннику Малишов. Потом в Кутенберг сходим, да? И к Катюхе, наверное, пойдем в спа-салон. Блин, красивые места. Живописные, кажется. Самые настоящие.
Go!
Красота.
Quick!
Тихо, тихо, тихо. Так, чили-босс должен быть рядом, да? Я могу зайти сюда поговорить? Могу. Хашталь, да?
Good day to you.
Hey, Haftal. Why the long face?
Cut the foolery, Henry. I'm in deep shit.
What happened?
They stole von Bergoff's favourite. I'm a dead man.
You mean von Bergoff's horse?
No, his pig dog.
Eh?
Aye, his bloody horse. They stole von Bergoff's horse.
All right, I understand. But what about it? He doesn't deserve any better anyway.
Easy for you to say, but it all falls on my head. I'm the one responsible for these stables. Once it gets out that he's gone, I'll hang.
I'm sure it won't be so bad.
Oh, you're sure, are you? I've got to find that horse.
Ладно, давай.
What kind of horse is it?
Von Bergoff calls him Attila. A beautiful thoroughbred. Black as coal with a golden mane. You won't find another like him. Strong, brave, and when you look him in the eye, you can even see he's smart. If you don't bring him back, I'm a dead man.
Well, I'd like to help you, But chasing a horse around the countryside is more of a huntsman's job.
It won't be that hard. I know where those bandits are camped. I caught them in the act of breaking into the stables and managed to snag one of them. The others hightailed it with the horse.
And the one you caught snitched on the rest?
Well, at first he didn't want to. But after a little persuasion, he started singing.
Persuasion,
while he was still breathing, that is.
What?
It was an accident. I wanted to hand him over to the
захуярил
bailiff,
мужика.
but he was a sickly fella. I suppose I was too persuasive.
Well, thieving is a dangerous trade.
Keep it to yourself, all right? He may have been a... If you help me...
What if the bandits have already sold the horse?
That won't be so easy for them.
А кому?
It's von Bergoff's horse, and
Да вот
everybody
именно,
around
ты
here knows
школьник.
it. Buying it, I'm more afraid they'll try to sell the poor. If only they knew how valuable it is.
Fine. So what did he tell you?
The woods are thick north of here. He said their camp is in the... I reckon you'll have to look around a bit.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Henry.
Не, ну надо мужику помочь. Аттила, да? Надо мужику помочь, потому что он нам помогал здорово. Все-таки он нам во время побега коня выдал. Хотя, ну чё выдал, ладно, мы что не воспользовались его конями. Мы взяли ж их с этого Смолешова, но все равно чел. Друг Рутардов, да? А мы по сути... Получается, с ними в дружбу затесались. Я пока думаю, что Роза наш основной любовный интерес будет. Мне кажется, Катюха... Я как-то пропустил возможности с ней облюбоваться. Ну, может еще есть, кстати, я не знаю. Я вроде типа с ней не особо там флиртовал. Возможно, какие-то любовные интересы там могут быть, но я еще не уверен. А с Розой, как я понимаю, надо ее квест на книжку выполнить, да? Как минимум. Поэтому тут непонятно. А ее еще нету по сюжету, да? Потому что она ушла, видимо, пока Кутард в этой плену. Я сомневаюсь, что она тоже в плену, но типа ее нету. Так, ищем лагерь. Конokraды. Интересно, не взяли, конечно, вообще самую крутую ценную лошадь и... Ага, все.
What? You just crash in here? And with a weapon? Look.
Давай, давай, давай.
No mercy!
Пошел нахер.
I've been waiting for you!
Чел вздох удар упадет. Ну ладно, это бомжи. Это бомжи, я согласен. Даже с одного.
Why? You'll pay for that! Enough! I give up!
Ага, истек коровью, чё? Нет, это бомжи. Это пацаны уровня Троцких. С такими у нас разговор короткий. Но все равно как-то слишком легко. Без зелий, без ничего. Перекать одним словом. No skip. Да. Хороший лагерек. Аттила. Не, ну видно, что это люксовый конь. Я думаю, как DLC, кстати, выйдет. Будут конные скачки. Летом вроде, да? Там будет смысл, конечно, коня поменять. А сейчас, я думаю, на дымке спокойно до конца игры можно посидеть. Тем более, что ее любезно качают, чтобы она была сильной лошадкой. Прикольно, типа, вроде подай принеси, да, но со своей историей. Так, тихо. Типа простой квест, четкая цель. Ага, тихо, 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 тихо.
Quick!
Конюх-то нам здорово помог, все равно. Так что... На, красавцы. Понятно, это боевой конь Дестрияк даже какой-то, да? Люкс.
I've got good news. I found that stolen horse of yours.
I don't believe my eyes. Henry, thank God! Von Berghoff was already looking for him. If not for you, he'd hang me by the balls from the tower.
Well, I'll do what I can.
And I appreciate it. Here's a little something for your trouble. And if you ever want to learn something about horses, stop by.
I will. Thanks.
Ага. 250, и что там у нас по коням?
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'd like to learn a few riding tricks from you.
Fine.
Окей.
You silly doggy.
Годится. К сожалению, мелочевка у нас, да? Так, хорошо. Можно поехать в дыру, да? Можно еще на турнир записаться, в принципе. Засидка.
Is something wrong?
Ah, fuck! I'll kill you!
Help!
готов. Собаку не трогай. Молодец. До свидания.
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I...
Sorry then.
Well, thanks a lot. Now, you know what? Piss off.
Чел, ну ты, конечно, не чел, абсолютный дурачок. Ладно, можно с них взять оружие. Продавать. Повязки у меня есть.
I'm always glad to...
Не понял. А шо у меня тут в Кутной горе розыск висит?
See polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
Может, очистить репутацию надо? Интересно, интересно. А чё ж мне это случилось? Ну, пошли. Это я хорошо заметил. Что это за значок, что меня тут набутылить могут? Это, наверное, за то, что я подорвал вот это вот дело. Что я в розыске теперь за это. Что шахту подорвал. Или за счет того, что я с этими стражниками дрался, наверное, с ними не надо было драться. А ну-ка, сколько стоит индульгенция? 615 отдал. А в Кутной горе все равно у меня, да, висит? Непонятно, почему оно так висит тогда. Ну ладно, если будет какой-то большой штраф, я заплачу.
Oh, you pooch.
Непонятно просто.
My friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Have a seat over here.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. There were those among us who, instead of our noble mission, thought only of enriching themselves. Fortunately, they're no longer with us.
You talking about anyone in particular?
Knuckles betrayed us. Plotted against me. And when he realized he couldn't succeed, he ratted us out to the guards.
А вот, он их нам
He's
сдал.
the one that sent them to the mine.
What happened to him?
Our comrades punished him like they'd punish any traitor. I try to avoid...
It's a pity.
I don't pity men such as him. I pity the innocents who... But what's done is done. To your health, and to the Guild of Kuttenberg.
To the health of good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
What now? Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few...
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests! What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God. Just as our Lord did before the Pharisees had him crucified.
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operation. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly...
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now?
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Thank you, Chenyak.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave the...
Of course. Keep your heads down. But my task isn't over yet.
And I wish you the best of luck.
То есть это еще не последний квест, да? Получается. Интересно, интересно. Блин, а почему? Ну, наверное, точно это за то, что я в копальню подорвал. Где у меня тут репутация в Кутенберге? Кутнагора. Ну, странно. Может, баг какой-то тоже. Ладно, пойдем в лагерь тогда по квесту основному. Вроде прям ничего не осталось такого. Поспать бы, конечно, еще, но... Блин, я сейчас зря пошел. Угу. Я же зря... Там же куча народу этих сиездов. Плохо. Плохо, плохо. Давай. Давай, уродец, подходи.
I've been waiting for you.
Ну, это, кстати, учитывая, что не респавнится, это, наверное, самый простой вариант деньги зарабатывать. Учитывая количество. Просто лагерь надо выйти. Можно зелье выпить даже. Где там у меня вранішній півень? Вкусно покушали. Можно обойти лагерь. Я-то их всех завалю, просто не хочется тратить время. Че зелье дает, кстати, о чем мне такой баф? На півдня збільшує енергію. А, і сповільнює витрату. Ніхера себе. это имбаланс. Это по сути энергетоз. Я думаю, на уровне Генри, если крафтить вот эти зелья его уровня, то там, наверное, даже на день. Это ж вообще какой-то полом. Ну, типа, игра не про баланс, на самом деле, она про то, как кайфы ловить, правильно?
Good to see you.
Greetings.
You silly doggy.
Собачки все рады.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages.
Блин, у чела охуенный лук.
She got away with her honor intact.
Мой любимый лук с первой части. Половецкий, красивый.
How am I supposed to know their
Охуенный лук.
names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything.
I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Zudnakan, where we know us from?
We don't know each other, really.
Блин, сложный проверка.
Just have that kind of face. You know how it is. An ordinary bloke in a camp full of gentlemen like you. No wonder I don't stand out.
True. People many and time little to remember all.
Я думаю, я правильно сделал, что ему не сказал. Так, умыться можно? Отлично. Я думаю, как раз то, что я пришел сюда... Что я пришел сюда ночью, это прям отлично.
So, do you still have no regrets about how things turned out?
Why should I have? That bitch deserved what she got. And she even thought what she did was a righteous thing. Oh, it makes me want to cry. And kill her again.
Кровожадная. Кровожадная, кровожадная.
Maybe you shouldn't have killed her.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for her.
I don't. What I mean is, handing her over to the executioner would have been better.
But that's not what happened, and now there's nothing to be done. Hesitating and brooding over what could have been never does any good.
Isn't it better to admit a mistake and avoid it the next time?
Yeah. But that doesn't mean there has to be a lot of humming and hawing about it. I know very well killing her was against the law, but also just.
But what if...
There's no buts here, and it wasn't a mistake. I'd kill her again in a flash.
If you're so sure about it.
I'm well aware of the kind of justice you can expect in this world. You've killed a lot of people too. Can you be so sure that all of them deserved it? Well, I'm sure about this one.
I don't know. I couldn't say exactly. Ah, there you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
Так, мне уже нравится эта идея.
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
How am I supposed to relax in this situation?
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
Опа, пошли, пошли. Пошли. О, гей опшн. Гей опшн. Було кілька. Пані Сталін, походу, это опасный опшн. Давай пофлиртуем.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me, even about what I think I see in that toe.
Well, the water was pretty cold.
Of course it is.
Chill.
So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Burgov's
Chill.
cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
Ah, so what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlec?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. The best thing would be to go straight to their commander. He's called Dietrich Katz. Except they won't let you get near him. His tent is up on the hill, where they don't let strangers in, or even me. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man, so I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlec. And above all, why they're still here.
No,
and once you've got it
аккуратно, да.
sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous.
Так.
If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. You know them better than I do, in fact. They're the
Ну,
ones that
кажется, это
attacked
ж
you at the
типа
Barkov that
столичные,
time.
да?
Oh, those fucking bastards!
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Столичные, да, столичные.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Prague's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Так, окей. Окей. Вступить до війська. Мне тут, наверное, негде поспать будет, да?
Oh, you pooch. You're always welcome here, noble sir. Good doggy. Good boy.
Material to forge anything for you.
Dare you speak to me like that, you louse? You've forgotten who's in charge here. I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
You're always welcome here.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Show me your wares.
I was glad to be of help to you.
What do you need, sir? I'll have a look at the wares. Thank you, sir. And come again.
My respects. God bless you, sir.
You're a human, aren't you?
Where'd you learn our language so well?
I used to accompany merchants who rode from here up north to Germany. I earned some good money and picked up a lot of it along the way.
And why'd you stop?
Those merchants sold goods they came by, but I got lucky in the end. I'm good with a bow, so they gave me a choice. The gallows or the army. It wasn't a hard choice.
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. What will it be, sir?
I'd like to compete at archery.
Your first time, eh? What's it to be?
I think it's a good day for a longbow.
All right, I'll get everything ready. You come back when you're ready. What would you like?
I'd like to
What's it to be?
Maybe...
All right, so, what do you... Of course, it's tougher against...
Nah, I'd rather not get ahead of myself.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free.
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is.
Wait a while until I get the other... Take up your positions. And we're off. Smack bang in the middle. Bollocks! No! Hold on. I nailed it! Bollocks! No! Hold on. I nailed it! I won! You silly doggy.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of me. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city and news travels slow.
Didn't you see me fight Zavish von Garbov recently? They made a big splash.
I don't have time for that kind of thing. But the men mentioned it in the bathhouse, that's true. Defeating an experienced knight like Zavish is no mean feat. But the answer's still no.
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. The lad said he fought Zavish and gave him what for.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, I could give it a go.
Now that's what I call enthusiasm. With an attitude like yours, we'll never get out of this shithole. Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
Wait, damn it! You don't know the most important bit yet. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
That's about it then. Now on your way.
Don't worry, sir. You can rely on me. Consider it done.
Hergach, lad. You're pretty sure of yourself.
A bit too sure, if you ask me.
Isn't he just? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go.
Fine. I'm coming.
Угу, даже пара заданий появилась в лагере, да? Поговорить с Мусой. И вот еще какие-то мелочевка. Так, и что за Муса?
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you.
А что у меня за значок? И тут? И тут значок тюрьмы. Бах, наверное, какой-то. Так.
I'm looking for the local Sawbones. They said I've never seen the likes of him.
So,
You came straight to me.
Опа.
Is that so? In any
Чернокнижник.
case, you found your man. Musa of Mali,
Чернокнижник.
traveler,
Ничего себе.
physician. At your service, friend.
Well, sorry to say this, but you're...
Very busy? May I ask who you are?
Henry, sir. How come you're so...
Big, wise, courteous?
I'm sorry, I was just a bit taken by surprise. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I've had such a conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
I think our parish priest might have mentioned that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
Well, I thought that was just, you know.
And as you see, it is not. So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
Commander Cass sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
What's happening? Where am I?
Now, that doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Sedlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner, but I was against it, so they jumped me.
The document you were carrying, where is it? What's in it?
I've no idea. Cats didn't tell us anything, and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well.
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Thanks for your help. I think I know where to go now.
Excellent, my friend. Finally, someone who understands my craft a little. Perhaps you could help me here sometime. Good luck with your task. Kasagin the Manje.
You said you were an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans. Until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
That's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
And how do you like Bohemia?
Do you want to hear the truth? Or should I praise it to high heaven?
The truth? You don't need to spare my feelings.
Then, all I can say is that this muddy hill is about the only thing I have seen of your country. And that has not made much of an impression on me. But there is still time. Perhaps I will have the good fortune to see more beautiful sights.
What is Mecca like? I've heard people from all over the world go there.
Mainly followers of the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. Praise be his name. But the journey is dangerous. I was robbed and arrived in the city as a pauper. Fortunately, I was helped by a couple of my compatriots. But even so, I did not spend long there. Let us say that I was foolish then, and foreign customs took me by surprise. I went to Cairo, where I learned geography and law, so that I would be better prepared the next time. But I never went back to Mecca.
Why not?
I would rather not talk about this, my friend. All I can say is that there are a few rich men and their beautiful wives who I do not want to meet again.
You were in Granada? Where is that?
Go west from here until you reach the sea. Then south to a place called Peninsula Iberica. But I would not go there if I were you. The magnificent Alhambra Palace is forbidden to Christians like you. It is a pity in any case. Such a beautiful and rich country, yet bathed in so much blood.
Blood?
Yes. Sultan Muhammad must constantly repel attacks from the north. That is why I started studying physics, in fact. I wanted to make an impression on the Sultan, because swords and cannons are not for me. Let others cut off heads. I can sew them back on again.
Where is Venice, in fact?
You do not know, my friend? Educate yourself a little. It is not far from here, on the other side of the Alps. Remember that learning is like a garden. If you do not tend it, it cannot bear fruit. Venice is an incredible city that floats on the sea, like a huge stone ship. People from all over the world go there to trade. I help them as a translator, especially for Christian envoys from Ethiopia on a pilgrimage to Rome. If only you could have seen their glorious arrival in the city. Their procession stretched from the port to the city center, and they had live leopards as a gift for the king of Venice. But I did not stay long. I, who was accustomed to the Sultan's court, being asked to live among sailors? Out of the question.
How did you come to be with the Osmans?
By complete chance. In Venice, I joined an expedition that was heading to India, but we were attacked by pirates. Fortunately, I was saved by Sultan Bayezid's warship, though it did not seem like good fortune at the time. You must understand that there are not many of my countrymen among the Osmans. The last time was probably in the days of Mansa Musa, but the Sultan soon found out that I had lived among Europeans, and I could talk to all the envoys who came to him, so I became useful.
So why didn't you stay there?
Because we were about to be overwhelmed by the Golden Horde, led by the butcher named Timur. I had quite enough of war in Granada, so when envoys from Hungary came to the Sultan, I managed to persuade them to take me away with them.
What's Sigismund's court like?
I would also like to know that, my friend. But I am stuck here. One would think that the king would value physicians and sages who have traveled the world. But no. He did not even make me his personal physician. He prefers to trust your quacks and sent me here.
It's reckless to speak about Sigismund like that.
I do not think so, my friend, since it is unlikely you will ever get a chance to complain to him.
I saw an arena in the camp. When will there be a tournament?
Firstly, I would not call it a tournament. Rather, mindless hacking. Not even a chogan is so terrible. And, to answer your question, there will not be any. The commanders wisely banned them.
What's that chogan, then?
A riding game. Very hard and dangerous. 2 teams of riders with wooden mallets try to get a leather ball into the opponent's goal. Whoever does so more times wins.
And what's so dangerous about that?
When the mallet lands on your head. In any case, nothing teaches you how to ride a horse better than Shogun.
Why did they ban the tourneys?
Because it went too far. Instead of matching skills, people settled scores with each other. They killed each other from rage and also from boredom. Since the tournament was banned, I have a lot less work with mending fractures.
What did you mean by mindless hacking? It's a tourney, isn't it?
Merely dumb violence for its own sake. It is not chivalrous like Pharisea.
What does that mean? Furiazia?
Pharisea, the skill set of an Arab warrior. Where I come from, every fighter must be able to ride a horse and take care of its injuries and illnesses. In addition, he should also be able to hold his own when fighting with a spear and a sword. And of course, excel in archery. And above all, he must not be a coward, but on the contrary, an honorable man.
Furussia sounds to me like the chivalry of every good knight. Maybe with the exception of that horse medicine of yours.
Really?
But a good Christian knight should also know how to dance, play chess, and write poetry.
Very interesting. It is a pity. I have not met many like that. Those are all true wisdoms. Also in the name of Allah.
What? Hey, I've got some nice stuff here if you're interested.
I'm interested. You say you have something interesting to sell?
Well, I'm sure I could find something.
Funny. You don't look like a merchant or a peddler to me.
Hey, enough of the chat. Take it or leave it, fella.
Show me your wares.
As you wish, my friend. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
he's made good. I'll have to go around.
What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost if you value your life. You fucker! Get him, lads! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Ah!
I've been waiting for you! Show your stuff! Fuck yourself! They're going to gut you, you whore son! Show what you're made of! You swine! You pay for that! Show your stuff!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
This property belongs to someone else.
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I can explain to him that a woman like you isn't for him.
I suppose. If you tell him firmly enough.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Track.
I'm at your service, sir.
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and green stars shine in the sky. There I saw some strange water monks who have fins instead of legs and fleshy cows on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a question or two. I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Good to see you.
Greetings. What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives. So it's you. You're the Cuman that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Me van. Nemirte.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Igen?
Igen? Aha. A fürdőslány. Miért ne? Minek ütött bele az orrod? Igen, szeretem.
Why'd you do it anyway? You, woman, warum lucken? That bad. Kinda lieber.
Én szerelmes. Ő hajadon. Nicht Mann. Én erős, ő szép. So schön.
Look, ogling a girl, it's disgusting, but I get it. But why the hell did you steal her shoe? Das Boot. Steal. Warum?
Das Boot nekem, szuvenír. Szeretet.
Couldn't you have stolen her scarf, for Christ's sake? She's scared. Oh, Sakra. It's like talking to a horse. Ah! Help! That man wants to hurt me! Help! Save me! Huh? Bathhouse woman? Afraid. You? Go away. Du Schwein. Nicht amor.
Mi van? Fél tőlem. De én ezt nem akartam. Hát jó. Rendben, akkor békén hagyom. Nicht amor.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
Who have fins instead of legs, and fleshy cows on their heads. If you want to hear more.
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm supposed to report to you about supplies.
Finally! They sent me someone who isn't wet behind the ears and doesn't have straw sticking out of his boots.
What's this about, then?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take wherever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some Cumans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush.
won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
No, you're right.
That's better. That's more like it.
What's the hold-up?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. Everything is in its place. Thank God.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Oh, you
Good day to you.
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
Let's get going then, so we're back nice and early.
Here we are, youngster.
Hoi charter Kierket! Mindenket!
Kifelé! Mozogsz, te nyomorult! Te is! Kifelé!
Come on, we don't have all day for this! Ne pozorojato così dödas alla kivas on parastal! Shut the fuck up over there! Fucking peasants. This requisitioning's a pain in the ass. Well then, old star. Have you got the supplies for the king, like we agreed? Hmm?
We prepared what we could.
Where did the men I sent in advance run off to? I just hope they're sleeping off the hangover from your friendly welcome.
Your men? Nobody was here.
God fucking damn it! Can't even rely on forward patrols anymore. If I catch them, they'll hang. Kurva! What about the food for us? Flour, cabbage, meat, cheese, eggs, like last time?
We've got everything, just not as much as last time. We gave what we could, but we're living hand to mouth as is.
Then you better pray it's enough. The lad here will check it and load it onto the wagon. Got it?
Shouldn't we leave them something?
Why the fuck would we do that?
Nobody at the camp will notice a sack or two missing.
Though I'm sure you'll notice when I let you starve. Now come off it.
All right then. Where should I start?
The men will help you out.
None of that. I said the lad would do it. Tell your people to stay where they are so I can see them. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
We definitely don't.
Tell him where to go so we got this over with.
Everyone is standing in front of their cottages. Next to him lives Old Man, and across from Willow, above, and mine is above that.
You'll stay right here.
Ask my daughter, Sofka.
And what about that fifth house?
Nobody has lived there for years.
Fine. Now enough talk, peasant. And you, lad, wait a mo.
What?
Come closer, so I don't have to yell. Now listen close, and remember what I say. First of all, I don't want to see you showing pity for those yokels. And second, I'm bloody well sure these peasant rats hid something somewhere.
Why would they risk it?
Oh, come on. Don't believe a word those stinking bastards say, and look through those houses of theirs.
What if they're not lying and they really have nothing left to eat?
These peasants are used to being hungry. Now come! They can be glad we're doing this the easy way. For now. So, food on the cart.
Leave us alone.
Nothing'll happen to Pa.
You're supposed to tell me where I can find the supplies for the king.
Where do you think? Right behind the door in... Oh, come on now, Ma. Trust Father.
That still isn't enough.
The helper of Christians.
So what if they have weapons? There's more of us.
I won't get anything out of him in this state. Maybe I could do something to help him.
Pa!
Let's take a look then. I reckon I won't be able to fix you up completely, but maybe at least enough to talk to you. I'll try to take your bandage off for a moment so I can take a look under it. I hope I'll be nimble enough. Now, careful. It's sticky with blood.
Ow!
Those are some deep wounds. From a sword. I can take a look at those wounds now. Your wound stinks. I reckon it's infected. It'll have to be cleaned before I dress it again. I'll have to clean the wounds, preferably with some strong spirits, and then re-bandage them. And it's gonna hurt, so I should find something for the pain before that. Let's get to it. First, I'll give you something for the pain. A decoction for the pain. This should make you feel better. Now I'll clean the wound, if I have something to do it with. That should be enough. Now I'll re-bandage your wound. And that's that. That'll have to do. Hopefully I'll get something meaningful out of him now. Hey! Wake up!
It hurts. What happened?
I was hoping you'd tell me. Who roughed you up like this?
Soldiers. I have to... Are you one of them?
Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I just treated you so you wouldn't die here. What soldiers are you talking about?
They came to take everything away from us. Like always. Sigismund's men. We were only defending ourselves.
What happened to you?
I tried to stop them. So they wouldn't take anything more from us. So they wouldn't come back. So we sent them away.
Where'd you send them?
Behind the hayloft. So we could...
Why'd you send them there?
To stop it. Once and for all. We killed them. So they wouldn't ever come back. Oh. I should have listened to her.
Get some rest. Well, where are your supplies for the king?
Right behind the door, leaning against the wall. Everything's ready to go.
What happened to that injured fellow?
He's my son. He was attacked by a group of cutthroats when he was returning from Kuttenberg.
And where did they find him?
Just a short way from here, near Opatovitz.
It's just a stone's throw from the military camp, though. Who dared to rob people there?
Well, I don't know.
I think you're lying to me.
My God, what more do you want? Sakra.
Well. So no robbers?
It was them two soldiers who came before you. Sofka, my son's sweetheart, caught their eye. They took her aside to... Well, you know what soldiers do to girls. Vitek wanted to protect her. So him and a few lads attacked them with pitchforks. They killed them both.
What should I do with you now?
Don't tell anyone. Please. They'll kill us all.
That all depends on what you tell me in return. Tell me where you hid your supplies from us, and don't tell me you didn't.
Oh, God forgive me.
How about Smill, for instance? Did he hide anything?
He was recently boasting about some barrels of good beer.
And do you know where I'd find them?
I reckon in the cellar, right behind the cottage.
That's not enough for me. What can you tell me about that fowl?
He's the only one in the village who has livestock.
Well now.
If the cows aren't in the byre, he often walk them down to the stream.
Thanks. What else do you have?
I'll never forgive myself for this.
What did Binyag hide?
Do you know those plague graves beyond the village? At night, I saw Binyag burying.
He hid food in a grave?
That really is everything.
All right then. At least you...
What's going to happen to...
Have no fear. I'm not like those soldiers who came before.
God bless you.
About your son.
What about him?
I helped him. I redressed his wounds.
Thanks. Has he woken up yet? And did you speak to him?
He told me everything.
But he wouldn't listen to read. Please, try to understand. Normally, he wouldn't have done it. But he wanted to defend the village so we wouldn't all starve to death. Please, don't tell your commander.
Good. I'll think about it.
Please, have mercy.
Mary, oh blessed Virgin.
Plague pits.
Kurva? Corpse? Now, there won't be anything here. Oh, bloody hell. Just another corpse. Nothing at all. There's something here. Wonder what's inside. Hidden supplies.
Don't worry.
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
Don't worry.
Supplies, ready for the king. There's a little bit here. It won't be enough, though.
What will become of us if...
I'm here for the supplies.
When you pass through the gate to the yard, you'll see them on your right.
I hope so. Supplies. There's not much here.
Just as long as nothing bad happens to anyone.
Keep looking, laddie.
Is that enough yet?
No, it's not enough.
I found some valuables.
Hand them over.
Here you go.
That's what I like to see.
I checked all the supplies they prepared for us.
And did you load everything onto the cart?
Aye. It's all loaded up.
Is that all you found?
Yes. That's all.
That's not much at all. The lads back at camp won't be happy.
And this is all we'll get.
That's not good. I warned those clodhoppers in advance. You there, peasant! Hey, peasant, come here!
Are you satisfied?
I'm not. And do you know what happens if I'm not satisfied?
What are we supposed to do? We gave you all we had.
Then you're in luck, because you won't need anything ever again. Kill him, lad. And all the rest of these yokels too. It'll be a warning to others.
You can't do that. The king will hear of it.
Nobody will hear a word of it. What are you waiting for, lad? Take care of them.
I don't want anything to do with that.
You don't, eh? Do you think I give a shit what you want? That was an order, you whoreson. If you don't want to end up like them, you'd better obey it.
I won't let you hurt innocent people.
If you're so fond of this shithole village, then you'll share its fate.
Defend yourselves, folks! They want to kill us!
You're a dead man!
Sounds like a fight.
To hell with it.
Fuck it.
Greetings.
Oh, you booch. Lad, the Lord above must have sent you to us. What would have happened to us if you decided not to help us?
Well, I couldn't stand back and watch them slay all of you.
But now what? They'll definitely be looking for them soldiers if they don't come back.
Pull the cart away somewhere far from the village, so it looks like an ambush.
And will they believe it?
Why not? There's bandits in the woods attacking the supply runs all the time.
Я считаю, мы правильно поступили. Главное, чтобы у людей проблем не было. Только мне вот это чумные могилы не нравится. Может, как-то из зелья какое-то подлечиться?
Quick.
Так, отдать чего грамоту, да? Отдать чего грамоту. Что-то стрёмный дебаф.
Воу!
Я надеюсь, что все будет нормально.
Good to see you.
О, и у меня, кстати, исчезли эти тюрьмы, да? В Кут на горе висит, а тут еще нет. Так, надо сходить, провериться. Где-то тут у нас банщица.
Welcome. Good to see you, lad.
Чё, я, по-моему, не могу с тобой поговорить, да?
My God, what now?
In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rock, where it's always...
Надо сейчас, кстати, прочитать грамоту. Ага, это грамота про то, что выдаются права, короче. Про то, что мы 5 лет пражцы не будут дань платить.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Так, я надеюсь, что не убрал от чумы, правильно ж? Да, нормально.
You really won't have anything to drink?
You know it is forbidden.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
By Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz, did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons. Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Waffenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk!
Пропить.
Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors.
Так.
Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlitz?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Praggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money off the captain is never a good idea.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Mother of... Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors, honor to the defeated. You'll get me back next time, sir.
You bet I will. I'll pluck you like a chicken. And now for a drink.
Нихера себе, 10 часов бухать. Потные мужики. Надо Катюхе рассказать про план же, да?
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
Ого. Это, видимо, шпион.
He has been stabbed. Тут спасение. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
Кто это у нас тут такой интересный?
To move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with
А
it.
вот и пушечка.
Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it?
Так, теперь надо быть максимально осторожным, потому что они все на
What are
нервах.
your orders, Lord of Burmlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have spared ourselves this fuck-up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I'll go to see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me. I'll go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Go to hell for all I care. So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grozov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Well, the most important thing is to keep this hushed up. Things will really go to shit if anyone finds out.
It's true. Doesn't take much to get that Cuman rabble's blood up. I don't want to end up in a goulash. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp. Kurva! You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check Churtown's tent. It's the one next to the stables. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself if he's a total idiot.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to? Here, Mutt! And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. Someone washed off some blood here.
God bless. Good, doggy. Good.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower, and you don't hear a man getting murdered. That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get Katz. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, Everyone who has access came to the place where Churton was lying.
As far as I know, there were 2 of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Anyone can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Churton shut him up for a while.
How did you find Chertan?
We heard yelling, so we went to take a look. And there was Chertan, crawling in pool of the blood and...
Before the murder, doing something with the lock, maybe?
Nobody went up there the whole night.
There were 2 of you on guard duty, yeah? What's the other soldier like?
Him? He's a good pal of mine. The best in the whole camp. Always happy to listen to what I have to say, and that's plenty, believe me. The things I've seen since we left Prague. I'd never have dreamt of some of the things I've seen in this world.
So this is where Chertan lives. That's one serious lock. There must be something important inside. Savo's Chertan money. Sakra. Right. I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked. That can't be deliberate, can it?
No, it fucking can't. Unless Chertan wanted to spice up his porridge in the middle of the night, it looks like there's a thief about again.
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal powder. That's why we had it moved up here. Maybe Chertan disturbed the thief on the job and he started waving a dagger around.
But why would anyone steal black powder?
How about because it's fucking expensive? You'd be surprised who'd happily take it off your hands. In Corinthia, I met this bloke who used black powder to blow up cliffs. You make a hole, pour in the powder, cover it up again, and set fire to it. He did pretty well for himself. But in the end, a flying rock tore his head off. But this isn't the time or place for that. Let's go to the infirmary instead and take a look at Chertan.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
Why would Musa do something like that? You think he'd sit with us all evening like everything was fine, and then decide out of the blue to kill someone?
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. So Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Musa.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. There's lots of poisons you could add to it, and nobody would notice. Well, until it's too late, of course.
You are probably right, my friend.
How come you even have wine here? You keep saying you're not allowed to drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. As Henry here said, Musa was with us all evening. I have no idea what happened here, but Chertan was stabbed first. Musa couldn't have done that.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here, I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
There's no way Musa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir, give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile? Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Musa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible. But what do I know about that?
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law is enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, aye, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Stieber of Stieberzitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, then
Who is this Stieber of Stieberzitz?
A real big cheese, lad. Yep, you don't get that kind of wealth.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I? We should...
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. You have to get rid of the guard somehow. And...
All right. I'll try to distract the guard somehow.
Good idea. Grozov's men are all blockhead.
How much time do we have for this investigation?
2 days at most, I'd say. Then Sigismund's deputy will arrive from Sedlitz. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
That bastard. We're stuck here, but...
Сейчас я... Ага, тут еще суд. Бля, это сложный квест. То есть его еще защищать на суде. Попросить Катюшу поговорить с Мусой, да? Ну ладно, поговорим сейчас с Катюшей.
You silly doggy.
Ну понятно, что это какое-то очко.
And now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end.
Так, Катюша спит. Опа. Здрасте. Здрасте.
Nice one.
Монки. Так, Катюша спит.
We have to talk.
I hope it's important. The less we're seen together, the better.
Oh, you bet it's important. Someone poisoned Chertan, the Cuman's commander.
All right, that is bad. Damn it! You're not involved in this, are you?
No. But I have to find the murderer. Kat said he won't set off for Sedlets until it's cleared up.
That old sod. He's never gonna get off that lazy ass of his.
There's something I need your help with.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent. I need to lure him away for a while. So I thought...
That I could use my feminine charms on him?
Something like that.
So you rid me of one pig just to lumber me with another?
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't really important.
All right then. I'll try and lure him to the bathhouse. But if he tries anything on me, he'll get a punch in the mouth. I hope he won't stink at least.
Так, Катюшу мы призвали. Ну, тут чел у меня в подозреваемых. Не знаю, что у меня деду не получилось этот документ отдать. А, Муса здесь. Угу. Сейчас сделаем сейф. Может, Катюша подойдет как раз.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But Katz himself sent me. I'm supposed to give a message to Musa.
And I was put on guard here by Grozov. Nobody's allowed to see Musa.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Now, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after. He was dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away?
Слишком...
When it could have helped us?
Слишком...
The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair, nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
Catherine? Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Так.
But I doubt that she was mixed up in this.
Интересно.
Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
But wouldn't it be enough to search the whole camp? I don't imagine many people here keep poison on them, eh?
You would be surprised, my friend. I may not be an expert, but I know that many everyday things are actually poisonous. What is more, you cannot just run around the camp searching people and then try to figure out which of that horde is the murderer.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone. It would not look good for someone in my situation to have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that. Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
I heard Sir Grozav couldn't stand Chertan.
I have heard the same. And did you notice how quickly he accused me?
What about Stephen? He's the one who led us to the store.
And he carried Chertan to the infirmary with me. So, he could have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves Grozav, Stephen, and the two guards. Someone should question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
What if we forgot about finding the murderer, and I just helped you escape? You'd be long gone before Grossav found out.
Thank you for the offer. But look at me. My appearance is a little conspicuous. There is nowhere for me to hide in this country. And even if I did get away by some miracle, they would punish you and...
Вот это напоминает мне расследование с первого Ведьмака, кстати. Про убийцу. Когда мы выходили на Сараеведа. Но я чуть прям сильно подозреваю двух. Одного очевидно, а второго не очевидно пока что. Но это уже будет потом, наверное, завтра. Потому что квест длинный, уже поздно. Еще и на суде. То есть это большая задачка будет. Посмотрим, что будет завтра. А пока на сегодня все.